Suddenly, an unexpected sound broke the silence. It was Whisper, Luna's loyal dog, who had always been her constant shadow. Now he paced around the coffin, his barks growing louder and more insistent as if signaling some danger. People exchanged bewildered and anxious glances. A dog's unforeseen reaction had shattered the solemnity of the funeral. An overcast day mirrored the somber mood of everyone present at Luna's funeral, shrouded in complete silence. Some clutched handkerchiefs, while others, eyes brimming with tears, recalled cherished moments spent with her, finding it hard to believe in her sudden departure. A gentle breeze rustled through the leaves, as if nature itself was offering its final tribute. Whisper was no ordinary dog. The villagers knew him for his intelligence and unwavering loyalty. Some even whispered that he possessed a sixth sense, capable of perceiving things beyond human comprehension. The children were reminded of old tales where animals foretold supernatural events. What was Whisper trying to convey? His behavior suggested something was gravely wrong. Father Kieran, standing at the head of the coffin, felt all eyes turn towards him and Whisper. He tried to suppress his unease, took a deep breath and gestured for silence. But Whisper's barking continued. A forced, uneasy smile touched the father's lips. He approached Whisper, attempting a soothing tone. "Whisper, boy, quiet now. Everything is all right." Yet the dog ignored him, his gaze fixed on the coffin, a low growl rumbling in his chest. Sweat beaded on the father's forehead. He wiped it with a trembling hand, glancing around. Every person in the church was observing his every move. "He's just a dog," he said with a nervous chuckle, trying to reassure the mourners, but deep down, he himself seemed disturbed, almost as if he sensed a larger play at hand. Some noticed the father avoided looking directly at the coffin. "Does he know something?" an old woman whispered. A strange unease spread through the air. Father Kieran raised his voice. "Please, someone take this dog outside." But Whisper remained rooted to the spot, his barks persistent, his gaze unwavering on the coffin as if possessing a vital message to deliver. Amidst this commotion, a stranger, Rohan, who had recently arrived in the village, observed everything, quietly. He had met Luna only a few times, yet her death had stirred a peculiar unease within him. Rohan was an observant man with a penchant for solving puzzles. Whisper's unusual behavior piqued his interest. He knew the dog's distress was more than mere grief. Rohan slowly rose and approached Whisper. "Hello, friend. What are you trying to show us?" he asked softly. At the sound of Rohan's calm voice, Whisper momentarily ceased barking, as if assessing the man before him. A strange mix of intelligence, fear, and hope flickered in his eyes. Rohan followed Whisper's gaze to the coffin. A cold shiver ran down his spine. He sensed something amiss. "Leave the dog alone," a villager urged. But Rohan replied, "I think Whisper is trying to tell us something." He said to Whisper, "Show me what's bothering you." Whisper began sniffing the ground, leading Rohan towards a specific corner of the coffin. Father Kieran's anxiety escalated. He tried to scold Rohan, but the stranger paid him no heed, sensing the father was concealing something. "Father Kieran, how did Luna die?" Rohan asked abruptly. A hush fell over the church. Father Kieran's face paled. Hidden clues and the suspicious priest Father Kieran stammered, "I found her in her bed. She was asleep, gone. But why was she alone? And why were you the first to find her?" Rohan pressed. Whispers rippled through the villagers. Father Kieran's face flushed with anger. "This is absurd. You're disrupting a sacred moment." He ordered Rohan and Whisper to leave the church immediately. Rohan, holding Whisper's leash, exited the church, but his curiosity was far from satisfied. He was convinced Whisper knew something. Outside, Rohan murmured to Whisper, "We need to figure out what's going on." Whisper wagged his tail slightly as if understanding. Rohan began gathering information about Luna. He learned she was a quiet but kind-hearted woman who had seemed troubled lately. Some villagers mentioned overhearing an argument between her and Father Kieran. Rohan decided to visit Luna's house. The door was ajar. Inside, everything was in disarray. Whisper sniffed around, stopping at an old table and starting to dig at the floor beneath it. Rohan removed a loose floorboard and found a small wooden box. It was locked. Rohan sensed Whisper was indicating this box. Rohan tried to open it, but it was no use. Then he remembered the corner of the coffin Whisper had fixated on. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small metal locket he had found near the coffin. He inserted it into the box's lock. It clicked open. Inside the box was a diary, some old keys, and dried flowers. Rohan opened the diary and began to read. It was Luna's handwriting. The entries spoke of Father Kieran's suspicious behavior and his embezzlement of village funds. The final entry mentioned Luna discovering a terrible secret she intended to reveal. Everything clicked into place for Rohan. Luna's death was no accident. The truth revealed, and the priest's crime, Rohan immediately contacted the police. He showed them the diary and the locket, and recounted Whisper's unusual behavior. The police searched Luna's house and found the wooden box. An investigation commenced. Based on the diary entries and Whisper's indications, the police arrested Father Kieran. During questioning, the father broke down and confessed to embezzling village funds. When Luna discovered his crime and threatened to expose him, he silenced her. The villagers were shocked and saddened to learn their respected father was a criminal. The mystery surrounding Luna's death was solved, and Whisper, her loyal companion, had played a crucial role in uncovering the truth. Justice served, and loyalty rewarded. Father Kieran was convicted of murder and embezzlement. He was sentenced to prison. A sense of grief still hung over the village, but justice had been served. Rohan remained in the village. He adopted Whisper and cared for him deeply. Whisper still missed Luna, but Rohan's love and attention eased his sorrow. Whisper was remembered as a hero in the village, his loyalty and keen senses having brought a dark secret to light. The story of Rohan and Whisper lived on, a testament to the power of loyalty and the eventual triumph of truth. Our effort is to bring you more such instructive and heartwarming stories. If you want this series to continue and want to be the first to get every new story, then please do subscribe to our channel. Your love and support are our real strength. So, press the like button now, share this story with your friends, and become a part of our journey by subscribing to our channel. We will meet soon with another new and interesting story. Dear viewers, thank you very much for listening to this story. Until the next story, take care and cherish the loyal companions around you. Goodbye.